Your best guess on Sean Payton, what he's doing right now, Mark?
Working, grinding, looking at, it's interesting. I asked Sean this several years ago when I started calling games. I said, hey, man, I just want to pick your brain and just about game planning and how you go about executing a game plan and all those things. He said, as a young coach, oftentimes I would see a weakness of the defense and I just want to attack that weakness. I just want to go after that weakness, damn the consequences. And he goes, as you mature as a coach, you look at a weakness of a team, a defense, and you say, hey, man, I'm going to attack that only if it doesn't expose a weakness on my team. And so my first responsibility is to mitigate my own weaknesses. My second responsibility is to attack the weaknesses of the defense. And so in regards to Jarrett Stidham, he is going to put Jarrett Stidham in a position to win football games. And you look at what he did with Teddy Bridgewater when Teddy Bridgewater started 5 games in place of Drew Brees, and then also looking to when he had Jameis Winston as a starting quarterback. And, we talked about that 30 interceptions, 39 total turnovers, the 30 TD season. And Sean was just like, man, I will never put Jameis Winston in a position to throw 30 interceptions because, I understand what that's going to do to us. So he is grinding right now to put Jarrett Stidham in a position to accentuate his strengths and to mitigate some of his weaknesses and put them in the best position to win a football game. That's what he's doing.
And I thought what he said, watch out, when he said yesterday, when he went back to the podium to say that Bo Nix was out and that Stidham's going to be ready, watch this, watch out, essentially, that he was talking to Stidham in the locker room through the media. Yes, no, Mark?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, first off, he went out and got Stidham, paid Stidham, redid their contract. This is a guy that he has believed in. This is a guy that he wanted as that backup to Bo Nix, a guy that he has believed in for quite some time. And so, they've got 3 years together in this offense. And I will tell you, and I know it's only training camp, right? And I know it's preseason, and the preseason games notwithstanding, because the preseason games, as we all know, are fairly vanilla and you're trying to manage guys and not get anybody hurt. But in those joint practices, Stiddy was awesome. And that's where the majority of the work gets done in today's NFL is you get these joint practices. They had one, I think, against San Francisco, in San Fran. They had one against Arizona here in Denver. I was at that one. And Stiddy played exceptionally well and probably played better than Bo Nix in the preseason and in that kind of competitive environment. So obviously he's probably not the scrambler athlete that Bo Nix is, but Stidham he's a good player. There's no question.
Well, I mean, you need him to be great. This is the AFC Championship game, and the Patriots have a quarterback who's playing great. Obviously Drake May having some fumbleitis that the Patriots have been able to get through because May also makes throws like the one to Diggs for a touchdown and certainly the one to Keyshawn Boutte over Derek Stingley Jr. to make the plays. And the defense has been balling out. So what do you think Stidham's going to look like against this Patriots defense, having seen what they did to C.J. Stroud on Sunday, Mark?
Yeah, I think Stidham, he'll be okay. The thing that really gets kind of caught in the wash is this Broncos team has been based upon this great defense under Vance Joseph. I thought this defense got out schemed, they got outplayed, they got out executed, they got out physical, if you will. And ultimately, we sit there and say nationally, oh, Josh Allen, and we see that McDermott gets fired and all this stuff, but I thought Josh Allen played one of his worst football games. He missed 3 or 4 touchdown passes in that game. That game, they could have hung 50 on Denver's defense. They didn't have a plan to stop Cook. The running back just ran roughshod through them at, I don't know what it was, 6-7 yards a carry. They never really adjusted on the pitch play, and I thought they did a phenomenal job of they controlled and they dealt with the crowd noise in Denver. And I was at the stadium, man, and it was, I mean, you want to talk about loud and obnoxious. It was incredible what the Denver Broncos, Broncos country did. But I thought the Buffalo Bills offense handled that crowd noise better than the Broncos defense. I thought the Broncos defense gave up multiple plays and made multiple mistakes from a communication standpoint that could have been the difference in that game. And ultimately, like I said, I thought Josh Allen missed a couple of wide open touchdown passes, had a couple of balls picked that were, to me, were bad throws. So, or at least one was a bad throw. He had, I can't remember who it was, but it was PJ Locke that intercepted the ball. And I was standing with Peyton Manning in Peyton's suite, and he goes, "Man, you just got to throw that to the corner of the end zone. That's a touchdown every time." And so there was just different situations in that game where Josh just didn't play his best. I understand why he was emotional at the podium, because he just really played, for Josh Allen standards, a poor football game.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.